9 episodes in, and this train is still a-rollin'. Choo-choo. Written by John Swartzwelder and directed by David Silverman, both legends. Original air date March 18th, 1990, and one guest star, Albert Brooks as Jacques. Let's see how often I mess up that name. So let's dig in. It's Marge's birthday and the kids are prepping to surprise her in the morning. Bart gives her some French perfume, Lisa gives some macaroni art, and Homer totally forgets it's her birthday. At one point, he even thinks it's his birthday. Homer rushes out of the house to the local mall. Marge talks to her sisters, and we learn that Homer has always given crappy, selfish gifts. No big surprise at dinner when Homer gives Marge a bowling ball with his name engraved on the ball. In bed that night, Marge decides to keep the ball out of spite. At the bowling alley, we get to meet Jacques, and he lays on the charm thick while trying to help Marge bowl. They decide that Jacques will become her bowling instructor. We see some bits of Homer alone with the kids, eating dinner and putting Maggie to bed. Homer's already in bed when Marge comes home, informing Homer she's going back to the bowling alley the next night. Montage of Marge and Jacques at the bowling alley training. Jacques drives Marge home and finally asks to see her outside the bowling alley, kinda like a date, and she agrees. We see a defeated Homer in bed as she enters the bedroom. The next day, Marge begins to spoil the kids thanks to her guilt. On the bus, Lisa informs Bart about the marriage problems, and Bart denies everything. Jacques and Marge have brunch, and Helen Lovejoy shows up to be nosy. Jacques then finally invites Marge to his apartment. She faints, but agrees to go on Thursday. Homer at home starts to put the pieces together, and he can barely move anymore. Bart gets the hint and starts to worry as well. Things are pretty grim for the Simpsons. Homer tries his best to talk to Marge about his love and heads off to work. Marge begins her drive to Jacques. She keeps seeing couples, which I guess convinces her to head to the power plant to snuggle with Homer for 10 minutes. The end. Marge almost cheats on Homer, but stops thanks to sight gags. What a weird, crazy Season 1 episode. It's not in the history books for anything positive, and it's not in the history books for anything negative. It's not even in a book. Okay, episode.